Already long time.
That's that?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, first up, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Salutation to all the Akim out there doing this work in all sincerity and in all truth. Shalom to the helps, sisters, the Akwat, the elect overall, man. Yeah? This is James Jamaica Camp. Once again, another week, you know, as we do. Yeah? Same thing we do week in, week out. Seeing days upon days. Actually, you know, bringing the gospel, yeah, of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. The gospel of truth. See? The gospel of peace. See? And the gospel of what? The day of vengeance, man.
Right.
And also the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. Because guess what? Hey, for our kingdom to be established in the earth, see, which is the kingdom of heaven, see, which is gonna be under the rulership of the Lord Yahweh, King David on down. See, this kingdom will have to fall, man. As the scripture says, you can't get a clean thing out of an unclean thing. See? So you have to get rid of the unclean thing first. See? And the ways and means how this kingdom is gonna go down, as it is written in scriptures, by thermonuclear destruction, man. See? Followed up by what? The Lord Yahweh coming with the chariots, see? To destroy whatever is left over, man. See? And to gather his elect. See? So basically, hey, we can see what's taking place across the world now. All the prophecies that are actually happening. See? The scripture tell about wars and rumors of wars. See? Hey, these are signs of the times that we're supposed to look out for, man. See? We're supposed to what? Measure the time. As the scripture says, measure down the time diligently. You want to bring it up?
2 Ezra 9:1 saying, measure, he answered me then and said, measure down the time diligently in itself,
Done.
and thou see part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that at the very same time, when the eyes will begin to visit the world which he made.
Done. Because the scripture says, measure down the time diligently in itself, man. See? So we're supposed to look for the signs, see? Where the Lord Yahweh, you know, actually in Matthew 24, them actually showing disciples them the signs what are going to be the end. See? He actually showing disciples what the signs are going to be the end. And he showing all the things. You know, he mentioned wars and rumors of wars. See? All these things have happened. Pestilence, famine, all these things are going to happen on the earth.
Right.
See? So how we measure the time? Hey, by taking heed to the word, man. Into the scriptures, the prophecies. That's why the scripture says we must be what? Occupied in prophecies. See? The scripture says measure all the time diligently. That means as the scripture says we must give diligence to make our calling and election sure. See? So we're supposed to seek in the word diligently, man. See? And do the word of the Lord. Do the work of the Lord, man. Constantly, man. Continue.
So therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Done. So yeah, 2,000 years ago, the Lord Yahweh speak of these things. See? Earthquakes in diverse places, famines, see? Wars, see? Uproars of the people, see? So these things we've been speaking about for years, for decades, for centuries, for millennia. See? Before we came out here in this time. See? So the Lord chose the signs to look out for, man. See? When the end is gonna come, the end of this age, the end of this time, the end of this kingdom. See? So these are the signs we're supposed to look out from the uproars of the people. We've been seeing that a lot. See? Farmers all across the world. See? Uproar in Europe, all across the world. You see people in Sri Lanka, see, uproar, sedition and all these things. See, in all different type of countries having all kind of different uproars, man. You can check it. Just go on Google and type up protests across the world, man. You can see the amount of protests are going on. It's not, and I like the protests not going for a long time. But now, them upon a a different speed, a different level. See? A more vast amount of them happen one behind the other, man. See? So that's why we know that we are closer to the end than ever before, man. See? Continue.
So from the days that were before the even from the beginning.
Even from the beginning, done.
Like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and at the end,
done.
And the end is manifest.
The end is manifest, man. And how we know? By taking heed to the word, and we see the signs and the things that the word speak about. See, the prophecies. See, as it is written, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Do we tarry? Wait for it. See? So guess what? Hey, and we can see we know the prophecies, them not tarry no more, man. See? Hey. So we're supposed to be out more and more each day, man. A push harder. See? Continue.
Even so, the times also the eyes have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works and ending in effects and signs.
And powerful works ending in effects and signs, man. Hey, I have a lot of signs are going over the world, man. Different signs. Signs in the heavens. As Scripture tell you about that, man. Signs in the stars, in the moon, see? The sun, all different types of signs are going all over the world now. See? See them, what are the chariots them been out a lot, man. So-called UFO. See? You seen them more than ever before. See? So all these things are signs at the time we're supposed to look for, man. See? You want to press it back?
Quick one. This is Matthew 16. We start at verse 1. It says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he should shew them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red.
The sky is red.
And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? It says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
And guess what? We are representation of the prophet Jonah. And see, we're out here today. See? These are the signs we're supposed to look out. When you see the prophet of the Heavenly Father come out, see, and I speak these things, see, and I show you, say, hey, when they're near the end, see, these are the things them where we signify the end at the time, man. See, that are the signs you're supposed to look out for, man. That's one of the most important things. Because every time before a kingdom get destroyed, see, or an emperor fall, see, or the changing of a age, the Lord send his prophets, man. See, he send him prophets. The prophets are against what? The kingdoms of a nation, of war and of evil, see, and of famine and pestilence and all these things, man. And those are the things we out here speaking. The prophecy that the Lord Yahweh Hashem and Shai. See, it's not our word we speak the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem and Shai. Who you ignorantly call Jehovah our God, our Jesus Christ. See, that's when we're out here. Those names that we mentioned, they are the ones who sent us. See, who their will. Right?
Yeah. This is Matthew 24. Just go straight to the point. Verse 6 says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
The scripture say, in Jeremiah 10 and 1, it said, dismay at the signs of heaven, even in the signs of dismay at them, because guess what? Hey, so we're not supposed to be afraid of these things when we see these things are happening. See, because these things we know, to the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Hashem and Shai, when you see these things, they must come to pass, and we know that, hey, it's gonna be our happy day. See, that's the sign of our salvation, man. See, so we're not supposed to be afraid of these things and we see them. See, if you truly, diligently do the work of the Lord, man, and believe and have faith, say the Lord say it's gonna happen, and these things are gonna come to pass, man. See, continue.
Says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
See, the Lord named them out. Nations are going to rise against nations. See? nations been rising against nation for millennia coming up. See? Upon millennia, upon decades, upon centuries, upon centuries. But guess what? Hey, the Lord give you a lot to tell about the end. The end of this age, man. See? So we see nations like China against Taiwan, and America get involved, Russia against Ukraine, America against Iran against Israel. See? So these are signs to show us, boy, hey, we definitely are the end, man. And guess what? The Armageddon, World War III can kick off at any time. See? But guess what? We have other prophecies that needs to be in place first before these things happen, man. See? Like the MOTB, one of the major prophecies. See? And the scripture tell about famine, you have pestilence. Yeah. Hey, 2020 event. Hey, was one of them pestilence. See? We put the world on pause, man. Now them have another one coming out, them call it the impact. Yeah? Yeah, so we see these things happening, and you got more and more coming. And things, hey, nobody think look things get better, man. It's gonna get worse. See? It's gonna get worse, man, because guess what? It have to get worse before better come. See? And it might sound that way on the side, but that's how it is, man.
Verse 8 says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yes, the scripture actually tell you. These are the beginning of sorrows, man. So all some things is where I mean on the earth now, especially out in Jamaica, we see the murder rate upon a high level. See it? It's gonna get worse than this, man. These are just the beginning of sorrows. These are just signs to show you, man. Because these things have been prophesied in the scripture, so they're gonna happen. See? Men hearts are gonna be evil towards them brother. See? The love of men are gonna wax worse. Yeah? Yeah, so hey, as you can see the sign behind me here now, the color, how them fix the wall and thing behind me here.
Celebration.
Yeah, this is a celebration, man, for them independence. So-called independence that Jamaica think them have. See? Because to be independent is to be free from control of help. See? From outside, man. See? And guess what? Jamaica is a country we're actually highly dependent. If you can bring out the word independent for me, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Yes, a time to pluck up that is planted. You have a kingdom that was planted. So-called white man kingdom, Edom kingdom. His kingdom was planted, man. See? And now is the time for his kingdom to be plucked up.
Right.
See? And thrown into the fire. See? And to be destroyed. See? So we in at that time now. But we are seeing the end of this one. Continue on.
A time to kill and a time to heal.
A time to kill and a time to heal.
A time to break down and a time to build up.
Yes, time to break down and a time to build up. Now we are in the season of breaking down. Because the Lord said, they are going to build. Because guess what? They did build. See? From the Renaissance period come up. See? The late 1300s, 1400s coming up, man. Esau, he don't build his kingdom, man. See? Half of the back and the slavery of our people. See? Bloodshed and all kind of different stuff. See? So basically, them build for them kingdom now. Now is the time for it to be thrown down. Continue. Verse 8. Right time of peace.
Verse 8, it says a time to love. No, verse.
Yeah, because guess what? We're not that time now, man. Hey, we're not that time for the jolly celebration. I don't want that time for celebration, man. We just say we should be make mirth.
Celebrations are usually the type of peace.
Yeah, no one any time, no time of celebration. See? Not to say we not go out, brothers, and we have a little drink and we can't like this kingdom and just make everything just burn you and we don't like that.
That's what I'm
See?
saying, a celebration.
And a celebration.
You see, Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, a time to love and a time to hate, a time to war and a time of peace.
And now is the time of war.
Time of war.
Time of war. Now is the time of war, man. Not the time of peace, man. So all who are looking for peace, you're not going to see peace now.
Right.
You're going to see more war and escalate on top of war, man.
Yeah.
After the destruction of this kingdom, after the destruction of this kingdom, hey, then you're going to see the time of peace for our nation, our people, which are the Israelites. See? Yeah, that's something, huh?
Yeah, me I say, as I mentioned, war, you see me, from 2020 there has been a move wherein as Russia and China been a try de-dollarize the petrodollar, which is the US dollar, to actually create a different currency. And now we see where them put the big M-Pox in place to distract people because the move has been made.
Good.
You see me, them actually work on a literal different currency than that. Than of the US dollar, you see me, and the US is not taking that, you know.
Good.
Likely, them not sit back and watch that. So
Good.
there has been an uproar behind the whole Mpox thing because of the move the Russia and China make.
Hey, because that's when you see America making all these strategic moves.
Exactly.
See, you're sending them own speaker down there in China, in Taiwan, to go meet up. Them are getting involved in the war in Ukraine. See, indeed, because guess what? Because they know the economy is down, it's circling the drain. It's going down.
In the drain, you see me, the hang by a thread.
Yeah.
Which is why they might try to get so much help to actually keep it afloat. Because if you check the American debt, you see me, the highest in the world, you see me, and it's one at night.
Done. You know come on? Alright? Yeah, so we see no other time for what? The time of war, man. See? All the richest nations across the world are prepared for war. From China to Russia to America, see? The European countries, see? The NATO nations, see? European Union or whatever we want to call them, all these countries are prepared for war. See? And now it's not the time of peace. Then the word independent.
This is the word independent from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Says not dependent, such as not subjected to control by others, not affiliated with a larger controlling unit, not requiring or relying on something else, not contingent.
Because guess what? You're not controlled by nobody else. Man. I was sure they know say when the politicians or the speakers of the house them come out and them announce them independence, them announce that and say we are a free nation, we are free people. No, we're not free, man. Independent means you're not dependent on other people, man. See? You're not reliant on other people to fit.
Self-sufficient.
You're self-sufficient, man. See? See?
I see him argument against somebody up the other day, and when we actually start to show the facts, say, yo, even though Jamaica is not under the British rule, it's still governed by the British monarch. You see me, which is why we can't make certain decisions. First of all, if one bill passes in a parliament, you see me, it has to reach up to the Privy Court, to actually become a law. It has to go through the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is not ours. You see me, it is controlled by what? The monarch. You see me, so that shows say, yo, you're not independent. You see me, the fact that them still call you a civil servant shows say you're not independent. You see me, because you are a servant of the state.
Because it's just a way to say, it's just a soft or a smoother way to say slave.
Being a servant
Polite
of
slave.
polite slave.
Civil
You see
servant,
me,
yeah?
being a servant of the state, who the state belong to. The
Good.
monarch, the British monarch, so
Good.
yet you know free.
We have a governor general.
Exactly.
But who the governor general represent? The Queen.
Exactly.
See? So we're not free.
Why anti-depend Privy Council then, if we with that independent?
Yeah.
Why you not create back federation from in a them time when the entire Caribbean come together as one, and then but why they not make them type of moves then?
why every time certain type of business are happening and countries like China intervene, US just come across and say, yo, no, fuck bosses. Stop. Yeah, why every time like we have interference from Russia, like Russia and China within the country, you have US a come across and I tell them and I meet up with the Prime Minister, US ambassadors I meet up with the Prime Minister and in the ear say, yo, that China have to move out or Russia have to move out and the project is handed over to this and that. Why? Because what? We're not free, we're actually dependent on them. We don't have natural resources so we sell and then we don't produce oil. Yes, we don't produce our own food, so we cannot be independent.
The thing is that we have natural resources, you know.
Yeah.
But we don't have natural resources. We have because
sell them out.
we have backside and we sell it out. We sell it out to Russians. So we don't control. So right now, in the country, I depend on what? Importation of food.
Exactly.
And like we have a time of war going on now, see, hey, if something kick off a morning, every country are going to offer them food.
When something
Yeah, when something kick off, yeah. It can happen. Because if a morning it kick off or whenever, see, Jamaica actually, hey, people down here are going to suffer because guess what? We're not planting enough to sustain itself. We don't grow certain things, wheat. You see the whole thing with Russia, Ukraine the other day. They must say wheat shortage. Much country are ball. Bread start up, all different type of products and up and everything there.
And then the major that. You see me, so you can just imagine because in a time of war country keep all resources.
Precept. This is Isaiah 61 and 1. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh, is upon me, because the Lord had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He had sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives.
To bind up the broken-hearted, man. And that's who are the broken-hearted among our people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah? We out here to speak to our people, man. Tell them, say, yo, you people that we out here in front of day in, day out, and night in, night out, man. See? Speaking this word, hey, so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, Latinos, whether you want to be here in Jamaica and Trinidad, or wherever in the Caribbean, or you dwell up in America, from your descendants are Europe or wherever, man. See, from your descendants of those people, man. Guess what? You are the children of Israel, man. See? And you are the broken-hearted, man. You are the one who is a sorrowful nation, man. So we're out here to tell you, we come to give you the gospel of truth.
Good news.
The good news. To tell you, man, that, hey, you're under the rulership of your enemy. See?
There is a rest for we all.
Yes.
To do a turn to power.
There's a rest. What people don't want to hear it, man. Most of what people want to be under the control of the so-called white. See? But the very elect are going to hear and understand and get it, man. See? So we're out here to preach a good gospel to you people, man. Whether you want to take it or not. Continue.
To bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and to open the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
God.
To proclaim
what? Liberty to the captive, man. Hey, tell you that, hey, your Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, whom you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, see, is on his way back, man. See, soon or very soon. See, we know a lot of people say them here this long time, say the Lord soon come or whatever, man. See, but the Lord never give you put a specific time frame for when he go forward. But he give you signs to look for. See, and things are gonna happen in the earth before him coming. See, and actually we be bringing it out. See? So guess what? Our liberty is coming, our time of freedom is coming, our salvation is coming, man. Continue.
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our power.
And the day of vengeance. See? Hey, the day of vengeance against who? The Edens, man. Especially the so-called white man, which is our number one enemy. See? The day of vengeance is in the heart of the Lord, man, for his nation. Hey, for the things when them do him, when he come here 2,000 years ago on the cross. See? And the things that them been doing to his people, man. See? The years upon years, millennia, decades upon decades, man. See? So the Lord is coming back to take what? Revenge for all these things that have happened, man.
To comfort all that mourn.
To comfort all that mourn, man. We are the ones who in a mourning state now. We are the people of the herd who's supposed to be in control of the herd. See, we're supposed to be the rulers of the herd, but guess what? We are the ones in a mourning state now. We think so we out here doing? We're sighing and crying. As the scripture says, put a mark up on the men, we sigh and cry. See? We are the ones who are mourning, we are sighing, we are crying. Yeah. Yeah, we're sighing and crying. See? So we are the ones who are mourning, we are in the mourning state now. See? At the time of our mourning is at an end, man. See? You have a scripture in a lamentation. Lamentation 4 and 21, yeah? So Esau Edom, in a rulership now. But you're going to take your time, man. The scripture says rejoice and be glad. You have it?
This is, Lamentations 4 and verse 21 says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
The land of Uz, and the land of Uz then is what? It's representation or metaphorically speaking of America. See? Babylon, Mystery Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon, or spiritual Sodom and Egypt, as the scripture refers to them as well. See? So guess what? It tells them to rejoice and be glad. See? Because your time, your time, your drink from the cup is coming. Your time to go in slavery is at hand. It is near.
That's here. Says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
God, the cup, I go pass through and through it because guess what? The same cup we drink out of, you just a double unto them, man. See? So them I get it twice the amount we get it, man.
Yeah, we see curses that take them time of pour upon them.
Yeah.
Yes, one time, white people usually stand out. You know, you have some of them who are got jail, you have some of them who are get beaten and them type of thing. They say, oh, we see most of a reverse, a reverse the rules.
Last time I turn the curses,
and you turn them 30 and
can bring it to the back to that. Yeah? You turn them 30 and 7. We actually have the hackers that we actually see that they turn around now. See? Yeah, a lot of these curses that come up on them people, man. And them are mourn, them are ball. A lot of them in a mourning state. You see, you see it on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you go nowadays, man. Hey, them are get crazy because guess what? So the things that are happening at the hurt, them can't control it because guess what? All them used to have peace and that comfort stage then, because they used to oppress and abuse the people, man. Now the oppression and abuse accompany them. And them can't manage it, man. I'm sure them is not a strong people, man. See?
Just one point.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. The Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies,
Gun.
and all them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Gun. The Lord said, I'm going to put all these curses, man. And we all know what type of curses. We go to the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 and down. It show you all the curses all people them got through. See? The Israelites, man. See? So we know who actually are the true biblical Israelites on the earth. See? So all these curses that our people been through the years upon years, centuries upon centuries, see? Millennia for millennia, man. See? See? All the slavery, all the captivities that were going on, all these things, man. The Lord are going to remove all of these things from us, man, and start and put it up on these and upon the Eden.
Hey, and we see one of the curses is that them not united. You see me? Them against them one another. You see me? Your whole soul divided. When you keep talking about a kingdom.
Because a kingdom divided by itself cannot stand.
Exactly. You see me? And we spin see that a rule. And Edom don't have no form of unity. You see me? You have Edomites against Edomites at this present moment. You see me? And that's going to be one of the greatest downfall to them kingdom.
Continue with the
Lamentations 4 and verse 22 says, verse 21 says, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. As the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity, He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yes, because we reach night time now where the people not going to more in captivity. Because they get rest. Rest from all bondage. See? All the wickedness where our people involved in. See? All the abomination that we mix up in. See? All the oppression we go through as a people, man. The time is coming that we're going to get rest from all of these things, man.
Right.
See? Peace and comfort. Right?
Baruch 4 verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray.
No. 24.
Baruch 4 and 24. So like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity,
Gone.
so shall they see your salvation from our poor, which shall come upon you with great glory
Gone.
and brightness of the everlasting.
Done. Yes. So like us, the neighbors of Zion, which are all these countries, all these Eden nations, the Edomites, the Moabites, the Ishmaelites, all the Hamites, all these other nations, man, who are not of the nation of Israel, man. Just like how them see our captivity, man, them are going to see our salvation will come. Great power and glory.
My children, suffer patiently wrath that is come upon you from God.
God, it says, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from who? Our Lord and Savior, man. See? The Almighty, man. See? This comes, the Almighty, the Most High. See? Bring all this wrath upon we, because guess what? We transgress Him last.
Right.
We make an agreement with us. See? We make a covenant. And we break that covenant, man. So we pay the penalty for breaking the covenant, man. See? See?
Like I said,
Finish? Yeah?
like I said, no.
Like
and get a raffle ticket free. It costs $200 or $1,200 VIP ticket in Sun Life for Summer Family Fun Fest, Independence Day, August 6th, Netherlands,
Me ready for the journey, Merkel, so me spill up a song and move the earth. Go back to me and me a bust a road. Because I'm from late and feel like I know, and nothing I don't think I need no word. When we get there, I was
This is Micah 7 verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
God, that's what we out here doing, man. Being patiently. That's how we out here day in, day out. See? We have to go through all the abuse, the nice we are making them thing there. See? Doing this work, man. Hey, you know what painstaking out here, man. We all these things down, man, and doing this, but guess what? It's the will of the Lord, you have to try. See? And if them, you have a saying in Jamaica, them say, if you want good, you know what you have to run. See? So you have to work hard for what you want. And so we get a duty to out here, do. We have to do it. We have to bear the indignation of our Lord and Savior, man. Yahweh wash me or shy. See? Until him plead our cause. See? And we are looking for that day for our cause get plead, man. See? We are begging, we continue constantly to pray and to beg, see? For the day of our salvation, our redemption to come, man. You have more than that?
He will bring me forth to the light, and I will behold his righteousness.
God. And guess what? Hey, the Lord bring us forth to the light, man. See? Bring us forth to the light. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding will pour upon us, man. See?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is Zechariah 1 and 15. He said, and I am very very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
God.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
God.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem.
Hey, the Lord said was a very displeased, a little displeased. See? But the heathens, them help forward the affliction, man. Especially the main one is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Hey, you know, we come out here where we talk, so boy, we bring out the word, we show you, say boy, hey, we're going to put the so-called white man in slavery. We people don't like hear that. See? And the most of them will say like Israel never have people under slavery to and have them under subjection as servants. Yes, there's nothing wrong with having servants, man, or having slaves. See? It's how you treat your servants when you have them. See? The white man, so-called white man, never give us a righteous treatment. See? You have ways and means how you deal with the servants, man. You know, handle them and abuse them certain way. They, when the so-called white man have our people, beat them till them back look like a road map, castrate them. See?
Ultimately, Israel wasn't made to be servant.
Yes, good. Yeah, we wasn't made to be servant, man, because we go on from the last statutes and judgment and even the Father. See?
He's a homeborn slave.
Is he a servant? Why is he spoiled? See, the Lord don't want to bring us in this captivity. See? But the reason why he's displeased with the heathen is how them do to him people.
Right.
Because we have never done that to any nation, man, where the so-called white man did unto us, man. See? And that's why him are going to get double time, double window, man.
Scripture says when the righteous are in authority, the nations rejoice.
Rejoice, man.
When the wicked bear rule, the nation mourn.
And we can see here, hey, everybody across the world where you can check now is in a state of mourning. See? This man passed all kind of unrighteous decrees. See? From people take away them property by force, to kill, murder, loot, rape, all kind of different things, man. This man abused every nation on the earth. If somebody's idiot right now, they are beg. Even though this idiot are going to slavery, but they may not rather they are in slavery, righteousness, than they are in slavery, the so-called white man. No. See? They rather be a servant to Israel than be a servant to the so-called white man right now. See?
Isaiah 10:1 is a warn to them, decree unrighteous decrees, and right grievousness.
Make sure you enter the monster raffle to win $5,000 cash, phone or tablet. Buy a VIP ticket and get a raffle ticket free. It costs $200 or $1,200 VIP to get in. Sun Life for Summer Family Fun Fest, Independence Day, August 6th, Netherlands, Toyo Park. Happiness, it's a nice summer fun fest. This Saturday, August 6th, will be the funnest at a Sun Life Family Fun Fest. Never Antonio Park or Antonio Portland. Independent because the fun starts at 10 a.m. There'll be lots of games and attractions. Water slide, home house, train ride, just food, snacks and food.
See all the things that are going on there.
Refreshment on stage, snow cold popcorn, ice cream,
Unrighteous decrees,
and
right grievousness,
Unrighteous decrees, man. A lot of unrighteous decrees. Even one of them unrighteous decrees where the so-called white man come to the Indian removal act. What them do to God, man. See? Hey, all the wickedness what them do to the Indians, cast them out of them land. Right laws. See, to take away them land from them, and all kind of different wickedness. The Lord said, the scripture say, it's in the power of them hand. The Lord said, woe unto them. Can you bring it out? Micah 1:1. Yeah. That's the power of them hand.
This is Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
Yes. So they devise iniquity. See? Because they're poor and man. When scripture says, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. See? I will say, who are the wicked men? See? Because guess what? This so-called white man, everything we do is
The scripture saying things to change time and laws.
everything we do is anti-life.
Yeah.
Yeah, this man the pro-life man. Everything we do anti-life. Bring destruction, death, pain, anguish in the earth. Man. See? So in practice all of them things here, man. Then because you are in a poor hand. Continue? Continue. Yeah?
You see? And they covet fields.
They covet fields.
And take them by violence.
And take them by violence. That's
Houses.
Houses, yeah?
Take them away. So they oppress a man and his house,
Yeah?
even a man and his heritage.
Yeah. Them take fields by violence, houses. See? They oppress a man and his house, a man and his heritage. One of the houses them oppress the most is the house of Israel. See? Hey, bring us over here in slavery. They beat everything up out of it. The curses, so the curses, in Deuteronomy 28, they might put yoke iron up our neck until they have destroyed us. Yeah?
48.
Yeah. 28 and 48, yeah. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. So they might put a yoke of iron up our neck until we be destroyed, man. See? One of the prime examples you can watch in the movie Roots. Brother, when them call him Kunta Kente, them beat it. Why soca white man say, what is your name? He said, Kunta Kente. The man said, no, your name is Toby. So all of these things, man. So we become what? Bywords, and proverbs, and a byword. I get called by different names instead of with name that we supposed to get rightfully called by me. Hey, we are the Israelites. Yasharallah. See? Prince of God. See? So we get called by them different names. Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Bajans, Afro-Americans and all these different names. So we become pirates and proverbs.
Not only that, it's my we change the entire heritage. Because the laws and statutes and commandments we stand by back then, which made our forefathers, great and then we actually live. You see me, all of that, this man changed. You see me, which is why our people out here dead in both ways. You see me, physically and mentally.
Lieutenant who should turn aside the needy from judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my people.
Take away the right from the poor of my people. Hey, the poor a lot of people. Hey. The moment that we under devastation. See? We lose it here out here, rejoicing the adversity out here. But hey, we as men of the Lord, we know say, hey, it's better. And we need it. See? We are begging for that day to come. See?
Widows may be there pray that they may rob the fatherless.
Rob the fatherless. Actually, we're at the time now we fatherless. They rob us. Because guess what? Our fathers turn is. We took the Lord caused us aside. So we become fatherless. See? We have the father now. See? No, he actually call back unto him. See? When the Lord told me what they are ways and my ways. Right, see? The Lord call back and speak to me. So we actually with our fatherless state. At least we were once in the fatherless state. We come back to know what true power now. See? The elect. First, the elect is gonna know the true power. See? Hopefully, we are part of the elect. We can't start to humbly say that. Because we don't know who the Lord will choose at the end of the day. See?
People say, brother virgin, give diligence to like a car.
Election. See? That's it.
And what do we do in the day of visitation? And in the desolation which shall come from flood? So to whom will he flee for help? Or where will he be for your glory?
God. See? When the Lord said we are going to do an idea of visitation. See? Even the wicked among the people. See? Because guess what? Them gone astray, them gone off other gods. See? And talking to the heathens, especially so-called white. We are going to do with the idea of visitation. The Lord said I'm not going to meet thee as a man. When I'm return, man. Last time I come here for sacrifice. Make a sacrifice for the house of Israel. Man. See? And, you know, nail him up on cross, do all kind of things to him, whip. Yeah? Say it got me than the prophecy. This time, that say it got me than the prophecy and it happened. So say man come back with glory. He now come back and meet you as a man. He might come back as an angelic force. A super being. See? So we are looking that day, man. Yeah?
This is Zephaniah 3 and verse 8 says, therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the break, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation.
Yeah, the Lord said what? Wait upon me till I rise from the grave. See, patiently waiting. Scripture said this is what? The patient and faith and the saints. See? You see, patiently out here and wait. We're not come out here and come tell, hey, so tell we Israelite brothers and sisters, say, yo, look here. Attack Esau Edom. Attack the so-called white man. When you see so-called white man war, no, we ain't gonna out here telling that, man. We're telling them what the Lord is gonna do to them when he returns.
First, we never give nobody nothing, so we can't take him back.
Yeah. What the Lord is gonna do to them when he returns. He say, Lord said, wait until he rise up to the prayer, because guess what? He might put us back in that power state.
Right.
Then, at that time, we can execute the judgment where it says it.
It's even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Which is right. What the Lord said, all the earth are going to be devoured with the fire and jealousy. Man. Them said, just say, Lord, are going to come with what? With chariots like a whirlwind, and with fire. See? But the fire and jealousy, the indignation, can basically scripture, further scripture saying in determination is to gather the nations, see? Pour the wrath and indignation upon them. And that's what we're seeing happening right now. The gathering of these nations. See? In Joel 3 and 1. Yeah. Same determination is to gather them. So that's what you see happen now. That's why you see them gather together, a fight against one against another. Man. See? So the indignation that going to pour upon them is those thermonuclear missiles, man. See? All these bombs are going to drop. See? Yeah, you finished? You can continue.
Verse 9 says, for then will I turn to the people of pure language,
man.
that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
One consent. Lord said, man, turn to the people of pure language. See? And it's in the process that happen. It's happening right now, starting with the men of the Lord. Coming out here on the highways and the byways. Starting from the apostles and elders. Firstly, you know, they held above the gates there. Coming on down. See? So the Lord turned to people of the pure language, man, which are the pure language what? The Hebrew. That's our original language. We out here speaking English, Spanish, different type of language all over the world. But the pure language are the children of Israel.
Lashaw and Kodash.
The Lashaw and Kodash, the holy tongue. Man. See? So we can call upon the name of the Lord in a true sense, man. Yeah, our Bashem Yahushai. See? That's the name, man. That's the name you're going to be saved by. See? Find the precept for that spot. Yeah, Joel 3 and 1.
Joel 3 and 1. So behold, in those days.
In these days. Scripture saying in those days. In these days we see right now. Yeah, we're talking about. See? These times we can talk about what's happening right now. Continue.
And in that time,
which is this time.
So when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations.
I will gather all nations.
will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Which in the Hebrew, it is Yahweh Shaphat, meaning the Lord's judgment, Yahweh's judgment. Then the valley of Jehoshaphat, down here in the Middle East, man, the land barren and desolate. The scripture tell about Joel 2 and 20 tell about the
Saudi
land of
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, man. See, that's where we're going to gather all these nations. It's a fight. And Armageddon. Come to verse 9. See? Yeah, you finished? Continue.
So I will plead with them,
Plead with them. Continue.
for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Yes. So I'm going to plead with them here for my people and for my heritage Israel. Israel and the Lord heritage and its people. We always go to the Lord's people. Yeah, the Lord is going to bring the plague upon them. See? All I want to fight against Jerusalem. The Lord is going to bring the plague. And that plague is going to be what? Thermonuclear destruction. See? Come to verse 9 now. Continue.
So whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
And them do it. One of the main things with them used to do it, the Balfour Declaration. See? That's the main thing with them use. When the British give them so-called small hats, give the small hats, because you can't really call them name again. Yes, we can't really call them name again. Them small hats. The British can give them small hats with land. See? See? The part of the land. And still down there now a fight against the people of Palestine. The Arabs them down there, them a fight against them. Which are them not even the real Philistine or Palestine people. See? Them are the real people of the land either.
Just say you're the heritage.
Yeah.
So basically them want to take on to them every other heritage or culture or past. Other than feed them one.
Yeah.
You see me? Other
Because
than
them hide themselves, man.
yeah.
But in the time when I declare now, everything I declare about them, man.
That's why scripture say
Whole
the
truth, man.
Lord shall do nothing than reveal what the secrets
unto
unto
his
his
servants.
servants prophet.
I have this bogo Christian, them call him vocab.
Oh,
Yeah, vocab. Yeah. Come out now and him a try come up everything. And all of that. Yeah. Too long he read the Bible and he can't understand what Gentiles mean or who are the Gentiles, yeah, who are the Gentiles. Jump verse 9.
So proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Proclaim it is among the Gentiles. Here vocab that talk about the other nations now. This, when it's a proclaiming it among the Gentiles, it's talking about the other nations. Heathen nations that are not Israelites. Yeah? Continue. Proclaim this among the Gentiles.
To prepare war.
Prepare war. That's what being prepared now. See? War is being prepared. See? Yeah. That's prophecy, that's major prophecy. Prophecy of war, man. Because war is what bring the end of one kingdom and the build up of another. Shall rise, man. Continue.
So wake up the mighty men.
Break up the mighty men. All the Russian soldiers, the American soldiers, the Iranian soldiers, the Chinese soldiers. See?
And if them might people like the scientists, them have to say. Yes, the scientists, them we are creating nuclear bomb. Because they know say no, them and nothing in our war to come.
Yeah.
Your dead body.
Here with the scripture say prepare war. We want to prepare for celebrate our independence.
On the 6th will be the funnest as a sunlight family
War.
fest. Never Antonio Parkway and Antonio Woodland. Independent because
Yeah, you are a true independent.
there'll be lots of games and attractions. Water slide, bounce house, chain ride, food. Madison food, of course. There will have food and refreshment on sale. Snowboard, popcorn, ice cream, and enough more. Make sure you enter the Monster Raffle to win $5,000 cash. Food or tablet. Buy a VIP ticket and get a raffle ticket free. It costs $200 or $1,200 VIP ticket in. Sun Life for summer family fun
all the
fest.
mic, all the
Independence Day,
metaphors
August
on here.
6th.
It's all the middle for around here. Gather them.
Happiness. It's a
Let them come up,
This
beat their own shares in the sport, and they're putting hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong.
The weak say I'm strong. Hey, let's keep us beat your plowshares, the swords, rolling up into spears. See?
What one them days I tell us,
So guess what? Now is not the time where you think about you're going to go up in the hills and go farm. And it's going to deliver you from where I come in. See? And you buy a piece of big land and you're going to farm right now. No one ain't time I'm farming. See? When I see you can farm and you gather some food for what we heat in the time to come, but guess what? Hey, that's not going to deliver you, man. See? Because guess what? If you don't have the mighty name of the Lord, right? Run to. Hey, you did not get the deliverance, man. That's a true deliverance. Food not gonna your food where you prepare. Even if you go for your guns, your knife, whatever ammunition you want to take up, that not deliver you, man.
Scripture say, my servants shall eat, you see me, and my servants shall drink. You see me, we don't know how to serve the Most High, you see me, so at the end of the day, you see me, you think you're dependent on yourself. Where Scripture say, well, wait here upon me
till I rise.
Because what vengeance is what mine, you see me. So it's not dependent on what we want, we don't care how we feel and say, yo, you know, can do some farming and no, that not gonna save we in a time to come. You see me, because what? If you're not serving Most High, you're gonna get that hunger or by the sword that is Scripture says.
That's right.
You see me? So we are the useless.
Hey, the Scripture says, hey, so men of the Lord are gonna die. I die for me himself.
Yeah.
Then I get beheaded. All them things, man. You know, precious is the sight of the Lord at that time saints. But rather suffer
At the end of the day.
rather suffer death to the Lord than suffer living within the lineage come kingdom, man. We at least we know so we get a crown of glory, man. See? A crown of life.
As the brother Asher always I say, yo, but you die for your reason and die senseless.
Senseless, man.
So man, look what scripture proclaim war, and them people are out here and prepare. Why woman I say for the happiness, and them things that them out here are pray. You see me, different celebrations and all them things. And we know say after them independence, you know, them a look forward to them Christmas season. Everybody want to go down to that season to celebrate, you know, Christmas again. So a constant celebration all year round with them people. But when scripture prophesy about, you see me, the wars to come. You see me?
We are look forward to the day when we are going to drink. When last we are going to drink it again.
Hey, so now drink until you drink with the kingdom.
We drink the kingdom, man.
During the time of the Passover, I believe, tell the disciples.
Yeah. We're going to drink it like we are to drink. We are look forward to drink wine in the kingdom with our Lord, man.
Yeah, that peace, you see me, and that I look forward to.
Yeah,
you know,
no, let the weak.
So let the weak say I'm strong.
There's a lot of weak nations now. I call them there. Them come out, they're not afraid of America. They are countries like America. Them can't stand for them own because they have bucketive. They have bucketive like China, they have bucketive like Russia. Hey, Russia was once a weak nation also, you know. After the Cold War, Russia got weak, you know. See? Until them actually go and build back. Make them army stronger. Well, meanwhile America go here so spread them army thing. A rob and take yes and take that. Russia penetrating pan preparing for this time because the Lord have prepared them. The Lord have prepared them. Who wants to come?
Most I build back the Russian army because why scripture tell us say the peace what the war. We know say yo scripture also say yo gather the nation together with the needs. You see me as the head. You see me just to paraphrase the scripture. You see me. So we know say yo Russia shall what be a guard unto them.
God. So we know say boy, and the Lord are the one. He's saying create the smith. See? In the fire, man. Same put the spirit, and the Lord are the one to put the spirit on them Russians, man. To build all of these these technologies with them have a bill now. Get all the scientists them. After the World War they done, Russia get some scientists, the German scientists, America get some of them. See? Yeah. But guess what? The most I have a spirit of work with Russia more. Because guess what? Russia in a prophecy, Russia are the country. See? We're going to go with the rest of these nations and destroy America because the Lord's determination is to destroy what? Babylon, man. See? It is the Lord's vengeance to destroy them.
Which is why in terms of nuclear power, Russia lead at this moment. You see me? Because of that way scripture probably say, scripture tell us a missile like a intercontinental ballistic missile like a destroy US, you see me, say they come from a far country. You see me, and that I got turn America in that desolate place. So which is why the most I, you see me, work put the spirit upon the Russian scientists, the German scientists we actually build. You see me,
as you might bring it out, you can just bring it out with Jeremiah 51?
54.
Let's bring out Jeremiah 51 as a matter of
fact. Brother, put a scripture on the comment board, Revelation 16 and 12. Lion out, I think.
I want to do anything. Let's bring that and you can bring it. And look.
It's, Jeremiah 51 and verse 11 says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields, the Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for his devices against Babylon to destroy it.
This is right, man. Because of make bright the arrows. What arrows are you talking about? We're not in a bow and arrow and sword days, you see me? War step up from that.
Glittering sword.
Exactly. Wait I talk about. You see me, them intercontinental ballistic missiles, you see me? Scripture tells us, oh, as it is shot from a strong archer, or it shall not return. We know, say, yo, which is why Russia keep on work on so much nuclear capability, where America now gonna have the capability to actually stop.
Right, man. The hypersonic missile.
Exactly. They have Vanguard and all of them missiles, Satan 1, Satan 2, all of them missiles. We know, say, yo, Russia been at work years upon years to actually perfect them. Which is why Scripture say, make bright the arrows.
Yes. So I saw them make bright. Yeah. Rise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, man. And we in our time of war, the main king of the Medes right now is King Putin, man. And they determined the Lord's wrath. Continue.
Says to destroy it because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple.
Vengeance of his temple, man.
Says set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon and make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
God, the Lord said done and spake against the device, against the inhabitants of Babylon.
Shalom.
Because
salvation
of social everyone that goeth out of my mouth, it shall not be quiet. The Lord speaketh. Out of my mouth said it's gonna happen. It's prophecy. See, how him speak, he speaks to him more than prophets. Alright. Lord bring him prophecies through him prophets. Send him prophets to speak. Tell you what's gonna happen. See? I see the more we prophesy, the more shit gets happen on the earth. The more the destruction comes. The more these nations fall apart. See? Because it is the Lord's device. Did you finish? You never done the challenge.
Jeremiah 51 and the dark side.
Revelation 12, Revelation 12, 16 and 12.
Not 64.
Yeah, somebody that's Jeremiah 54.
I can bring that. Continue with it.
Joel 3 verse 11 said, assemble yourselves and come all ye Eden.
All ye Edens. Talking to the rest of nations. The rest of nations. All of these nations written in the Bible. Genesis 10 tell about the tables of nations and all these nations. Whatever name they want to be called by today. Whether they want to be called by Chinese, Japanese, Americans, or whatever they want to call them, Europeans. Them in the Bible. The nations in the Bible. Nation of Edom, see? This is the Hamites, the Canaanites, see? You have the Moabites, the Chinese, Elam, which are the Elamites, the so-called East Indians, and also the Iranians. See? Yeah, Elamites. All these nations, Ishmaelites and the Arabs. Them. But the Israelites, so-called niggas, Native American Indians, and Latinos, which is the main nation. The main nation of the Bible. Yeah.
Gather yourself together around a boat, consider how thy mighty ones to come down over your power.
Yes, the Lord said, cause the mighty ones to come down. And the mighty ones are who? The angels. Because the angels are the ones them where the Lord sent to get things in order upon the earth. See? They play upon the minds of the kings. Prepare the minds of the kings and the warriors and the soldiers them for the day of accident.
It's Jamaica's 60th Independence Day celebration. Come out in your numbers to the Independence Day flag raising ceremony and parade beginning at 9 a.m. at the Port Antonio Square. After the parade, stay for the cultural showcase featuring Roy Ryan, Manchester Control Road, More Town Maroon Drummers, Port Antonio
So put ye in the sickle for the harvest is
Right.
Come.
Yeah. Put you in the sickle, man. It's a mighty sickle. Mighty weapon, the mighty sword. See? The sickle, man. The Russian have a missile, they call it a sickle. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, one of them missile, man. Thermonuclear missile. No rum. These things, man. I have to put in the sickle because the harvest is ripe. A reaping time now. Pluck up this kingdom. See there?
Come get you down, for the press is full. Fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
The wickedness is great, and now we can see it. Too much madness. Who you going to next? You have a lot these women getting out the harder. See? These the whole alphabet family getting out the harder. All of this, man. I'm talking about this madness. Trans that. See? Every day you see a new Transformer movie. Yeah. Yeah, man. The other day we see a carnival go on the internet and one of them going down the street, been over the Rasta man. Growing up the Rasta. Them out of order, man. Them out of order, man. This place need to be wasted.
What do you mean show it? What do you mean show it up on poster? But they might have a 6-day celebration of alphabet family, you see me? And then, like, we go scroll down a little bit after, I was wearing as they have a children's book called ABCD or something like that, whereas each letter stands for one different gender outside of male and female. Like, tell me, say, yo, that was sick or mad, my youth.
Mystery Babylon the Great, man.
You have your child that one life, take up one book.
The confusion and all of that, man. Madness. Just pure confusion. America spread the confusion from the earth, man. How could you not say America is that about and say Mystery Babylon the Great? Or spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. See? That must be America, man. See? Because only in America you see where all these wickedness and folly go on. See?
Land of the free.
Dirt! The America is dirt, man.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 6 says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in your iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
I will give our people warning because guess what? The Lord has sent us, man. According to Ezekiel 3 verse 17. Then say actually, so give my people warning, give from my mouth. You understand? And guess what? He speak to what? In prophets. See him saying, he said to flee out of the midst of Babylon, man. And actually, the Lord is the one that come deliver us. But guess what? We have to flee spiritually, man. Take ourselves out of this place, man. Spiritually. See, we know physically we're in this, but we have to spiritually we have to take ourselves out of this, man. Take the mindset out of this place, man. You know, say this place is what? This place is finished. destroyed, man. All we do is prepare. We say, our Lord and Savior return, man. So we need to prepare ourselves, man, spiritually. Continue.
So he will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, and made all the earth drunken.
Yeah, the Lord said, render a recompense unto her, man. See? The recompense with the Lord render unto America, it's gonna be via thermonuclear missiles, man. See? With all these countries that is gathering across the world right now. Starting, the main country is Russia. See? It's them and China now going at it over the whole Taiwan situation. So guess what? There's gonna be a great fallout, man. And war is gonna come.
The launch test what China did the other day against Taiwan. Them said the missiles them when they launch can actually reach the coast of California in just a couple minutes. You know, the missile they were China launch. We show you how fast they are, man. We show you say America is out of reach.
Yeah, because hey, this hypersonic missile with them are fire, man. And guess what? You know, say Russia and China are in a league, and them are share technology, man. Russia, China, Iran, see, all these nations them are share China. And nobody think that China now feed him little puppy. So North Korea, China feed him little puppy around there. Because I little puppy that you know around there. A little puppy around there. The China feed them too. So the China supply them where they forget. Nobody thinks that now go on. Continue.
Says the nations have drunk it for wine, therefore the nations are mad.
The nations are drunk it for a wine, man. The nations are mad, man. Look, all of them things there. When they check this whole alphabet thing, or it spread across the world, see? A country like Jamaica, man. Look, a country like Jamaica, but then in Jamaica, you couldn't see these things. You have carnival. Why didn't they say them have carnival out here, man? But it was an alphabet parade. There's no carnival, man. They make like Jamaica, man. Country like Jamaica, man. And you think this place never get destroyed, man? Alphabet parade them have out here. See? And you tell me this place must not get destroyed?
I didn't say the place not get worse, you mean?
Yeah.
Look how it get better. No. Everything we can see other place here go gradually. You see me? Because what? It will get worse and worse. Economically, mentally, physically, better the place is worn out. You see me? The place, you know, they say, oh, some girl beat out, brother, so the place are beat out. The whole structure, the whole structure of the economy, the setup of the life, you see me? It beat out and the time for it go.
You can't see the strength, you can't see the stress for the people. Man.
Stress for everything,
for
brother.
Everything in the earth. The plants are under stress, the animals are under stress, the people on the earth are under stress. See? People been drinking them life away like crazy, man.
Yo, when I know one place where on the most side, put a law say, yo, you know, if you eat swine flesh and if you touch a dead carcass, you see me, you're unclean. And a man I go take it, make soap and things where you use on a day-to-day basis. Tell me, say, yo, that place you don't have to go, man.
The toothpaste where you use,
man. The toothpaste, you see me? Even in the structures where you build your house with the whole concrete thing, you see me, cinder block, you have extract from the pig itself in a them thing. They tell me, say, yo, this man definitely set up this thing. You see me, if you go against the most.
And the scripture says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for I don't walk with me. Man. Hey, and these are the things we are sustaining, man. You know why the rest of the people on the earth are bug out this way, man? See? And the men of the Lord now bug out. And we see, because guess what?
Well, we have faith.
We have the word, man. This is the comforter. The Lord said, I'm going to send us another comforter, which is the word. So this is what comfort me here, man. See? But we desire to leave this place anywhere. See? God, this place is nothing but death, man. See? Nothing but death. So we desire to leave, man. Continue. The scripture say, just speak a short introduction. One of my favorite precepts. Ecclesiastes 25 and 7. Yeah. Sirach 25 7, yeah?
And it's at Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 7. It said, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy.
9 things I judge in my heart to be happy, man.
And the 10th I will utter with my tongue.
And the 10th I will gladly utter and cry aloud and fear not.
A man
Lift up my voice as a trumpet, man. Continue.
A man that had joy of his children
And that have joy of his children. Look here, as what the Akita bring up about this whole book where them have, what them teach your children, what them teach them to be when them to be for what them not to be. The Lord create what? 2 gender men, male and female.
When we look at the only book with that read say, yo, I am Roy, I am a boy, I am Pam, I am a girl. That we didn't know about. We never know about no bi, no les, no trans, no brother.
Yeah, this space is
What do you mean feel out on farm and line, brother? I mean I tell you say when you reach the part of gender my own, brother, if you find the word male, I have to scan through like 76 different genders. I mean I wonder when so much gender pop up my own.
Yeah, but with that,
It's much mental disease.
Brother, you have trans man, trans this, trans that. Brother, when you have a place telling you that you can identify as whatever you want, tell me so that you have confusion.
that cause confusion.
Complete confusion.
Yeah. You can't have joy your children, man, because guess what? Pedophilia they're gonna hide. Because the man with yeah. That them are gonna say them have for them own rights now.
Hey, watch out.
And them free to do what they want to do.
As you ask that, what do you have video forward in our group where this lady come out and I say what our son gay. Everybody always I say yo when if it's a boy born him I say yo it's gonna be a heartbreaker. You see me girls are gonna flock him, and if a girl born you better hide her when she's 16 because so she declares our son gay. No, tell me say that I know madness. You see me, like when you seriously one day or so like you have a female, you see me you have a woman where you see her yours, your wife, and when you have a child and I go say yo, your child gay. You see me, worse your one you, your one son, your last name, I go tell you say yo, your child gay. And that she a push upon him from she younger. And then the state I go with her because guess what? That I just the state. You see me? So I
the scripture say after woman came what?
sin.
Came sin. And through her, we all die.
I find more bitter than death.
I find more bitter than death. The woman.
Exactly.
Most of these degenerates we see run up and down the streets. We see a bus. Most of these degenerates we see about on the streets and what them say them beat out themselves some gunman and all of them things. Majority of them is a female grow them. We don't say mothers now they will grow them son and then son come out. I know.
No, watch out now. As you said, but we check the stats. Paternity fraud in Jamaica, 76%, right?
Yeah.
You see me? So we know say enough man they jacket things so enough man pop left that gun. You see me? We know say your single parent family, you see me, are one of the highest within Jamaica. You see me? Because guess what? Daddy are jail or unfeeling youth. So
Our people,
exactly.
especially among the Negroes.
Exactly.
So, right. Ultimately, go back to the curse still, right? All about the curse that the Heavenly Father put upon us.
But watch you know. Check the crime rate among our people and the abomination and the wickedness among our people. You see me? It high here so too. Which means say yo, the fact say yo them mother been at you them, you see me, you don't really stop them from the form of wickedness.
Which is right, man.
That's why it's a high. You see me?
This one finish up precept would have bring. No, a man that have joy of his children. Yeah, who has joy of his children, man? That's why we need the kingdom.
And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
He that live to see the fall of his enemy, man. And one main enemy who have to fall now is so called white man Esau.
Right now.
We want to see that nigger on our foot, man.
Cracker, no call him no nigga. We animal you see.
No, man, my real nigger, man. My real nigger. My real nigger, man. This is the word. This is the word. My real nigger. Esau Edom is the real nigger now. We need to have him on our foot. Yeah? Him supposed to be under subjection to us. Hardcore slavery. It's the father of him. Because he saw Edom. Hey, this man not the world. Because of this man not the herd. And him have the proceeds of the earth. There's nothing life sustainably here. See? We want to see the fall of our enemy. That are things will make be the happiest moment. One of the happiest moments of our life. To see the fall of this man. Yup. See? Continue. Yeah, but Jeremiah, yeah? Yes, continue.
So Jeremiah 51 and verse 8 says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Hold for her, take balm for her pain, so she may be healed. Says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country.
Yes, we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed, man. America not gonna ever get healed. The only healing America is gonna get is a thermonuclear destruction. That's the right medicine for America. No more medicine.
That a proper healing process.
Proper healing process to get. You see, Trump come out the other day and become president. He say, America great again. No, it wasn't the Lord's. You know, the Lord planned to make America great again.
Destroy America.
The Lord plans to destroy America.
And get rid of this damn wicked kingdom.
That's
it is not
that's why you see everything in America being falling apart.
And not only America.
And a lot of people in America right now in a denial because America fall apart in front of them eyes. You want to?
Okay, yeah, man.
No, you can't open, man.
Man, sit down the camera, man.
Oh, man, you can.
No, the camera now look, the camera now, you're good, man. Brother, we know.
Let's go ahead.
If we go up.
You can't go back.
No, man, you're good, man. You're good, man.
If you could just shift a little to the other side.
Yeah, we're all right, man. This street around here, so we can't go around here. So we just
go on the other side of the road.
Eh?
And to the side, the space.
Brother, talk. We see him there.
I'm comfortable, you see. I don't want to make you...
Talk.
Yeah, we'll take it away.
Talk, continue talk now, because that took up time, brother.
Continue, please.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
Continue. Yeah.
Says the Lord hath brought forth out.
You can't start from we would have healed Babylon.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 9 again says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. God forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Lord, so we would have healed Babylon. America is not going to heal. America cannot be great again. Put America first, man. America is going to be.
Hey.
In that state of America, I become last, man.
Not only in America, the whole kingdom, yeah.
The whole kingdom. Edom kingdom is falling apart.
The whole kingdom cannot be healed. You see me, not care what them do or who have it a lead. You see me, the kingdom it got to go because it is corrupted.
East is falling apart. Satan against Satan. Kingdom cannot stand, man. Never gonna heal, eh? Alright, what is it? Bring it.
Revelation 18 and 6 is reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double, according to her works. The cup she had filled to her double.
Yeah, according to reward unto her, man, according to her works. All the wickedness you see, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, poor among people. See? One of the main country where them build and use to destroy people is America. Slavery. See? Reward unto her. All the atrocities those people face in America in a slavery. See? And you know say America come out of way. Britain. And the British them and them so-called British here, Edomites, man, they bring a lot of hell upon our people, man. See, because guess what? Them are some of the first set of people who actually start the slave trade, man. Yeah? Over there for back over there in Africa. See? Portuguese. Yeah. These are Edom, man. And you have the Dutch, you have the Portuguese and the Dutch and the Spanish. See? A lot of them, man. Them are the one umbrella. None of them not like our people. See? Them are Edom. These are Edom. They all these are Edom. And bring a lot of wrath upon our people. See? Continue.
So how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen.
I sit a queen. Talking about America, man. See? Living deliciously. The scripture refers to them as the nation dwell without care. Yeah? Living comfortable, lavish. See?
Prince Henry.
Eh?
Prince Henry.
Prince Henry. Yeah? Continue.
So I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and I shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, famine.
Death, mourning, and famine, man. I will see it, man. And we're going to bring the plague. Zechariah 14 and 12. Because our plagues come in one day. Bring Zechariah 14 and 12. This is the plague where the Lord is going to bring upon America, man. So all of you who think that America is going to stand forever and believe in your precious America, the land of opportunity. Hey, the land of opportunity is coming to an end. Right before your eyes, man. You're gonna weep and mourn for your precious place, man.
Zechariah 14 and verse 12 says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
The Lord said, all the plagues are going to come in one day, man. See? Death, famine, widowhood, all of these, man. The destruction, man. These are the plague.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their oaths, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth.
So tell me why you think I can do something like that. Just listen.
And the sword.
Your flesh are going to consume away while you stand on your feet. Your eyes are going to consume in them hole. Everything for your body just dissolve and melt away. Fade away. Just like that, man. Just picture that in your mind. Have that graphic image there in your mind and see what could have really make something like that happen. See? If this is not thermonuclear destruction or scripture attack. See? We are give you an illustration of what we are talking. Judgment Day, Sarah Connor, on the fence. See? Picture Judgment Day, Sarah Connor on the fence. Same thing the scripture described right here. Yeah? Thermonuclear destruction. Coming to America. Continue.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them. They shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
This is Revelation 21. It's Revelation 18 and 8. It said, therefore shall her place come in one day, death, mourning, and famine.
All these things are coming in one day.
No, slack up.
Eh? Continue.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Utterly burned with fire, man. That's the Lord's vengeance for America. Utterly burn with fire. See? Via thermonuclear missile. The plagues where the Lord is going to smite America with thermonuclear destruction. Continue.
So for strong is Yahweh who judgeth her.
Strong is the Lord. Strong is the Lord. Yahweh Basham Mashai who judge America. Thus saith the Lord, this is going to happen. See? The Lord will judge her. Come on, right? Yeah.
Revelation 21 and verse 8 says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable, and murderers, and mongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Which is the second death, man. All the murderers, what the biggest murderer? So-called white man. See? Along with his followers. Even 2/3 of our people. See? Live like him.
And that is not that burn way to talk about. Yeah. It's not talking about no damn Christian hell.
No Christian hell, man.
That is thermonuclear destruction from the ICBM missiles.
America is gonna be the lake of fire. It's like when you have them big pretty lake in America. You can't go and look one.
And this fire shall not be quenched. It shall burn forever.
America has some nice big lake, you know. The Lord said, was the Lord wrath with the river?
The Lord displeased.
Everything I got dry up. Come to desolation, man. Everything is gonna dry. When the Lord poured your wrath upon America.
Exactly.
Yeah? The lake of fire. America is gonna be that lake. When all these nations launch up the missile upon America, burn it to ashes, the powder, chivalry.
Alright.
Continue.
Malachi 4 and verse 1 says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
Say the Lord.
In scripture not talk about them household oven. You know oven back then, you see me that a true oven. You know when the scripture speak about woman a cook, she can't even go over it. She just have a let it go and catch back all the door. Yeah. And them thing they need to the cook to hot it be. The scripture said the day cometh that shall what? Burn like an oven.
Hey, remember when I talk about the 3 Hebrew boys?
Yeah.
When the king tell us to light up the fire, man. See? All the man them will light the fire where it's so hot, you know. Where they near burn, you know. When kill them.
When the scripture say we shall leave neither root nor stubble, brother, and not normal that. What is stubble? Leftover burnt things, you see me, and even them they are gonna get burnt.
Everything I get burned.
You see me? Meaning say yo, nothing are gonna left there. You see me? Even roots were under the soil are gonna get burned. You see me?
It's a total purge in the Lord that deal with them.
Exactly.
Total purge. Yeah?
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
You notice they say all the proud ass people live in America. They think that America cannot fall. And hey, we don't have the pride. Look at the have the pride month and the pride this and the pride that. See? And do whatever alphabet march you don't want to march. Remember Sodom and Gomorrah, what the Lord did and thing. So all the witchcraft and the wickedness that did that take place in Sodom, and just homosexuality and them things that take place in Sodom. All kind of witchcraft and wickedness. And say all the folly we see going in America, see, are the similar things that take place in Sodom.
The same thing that take place when the Most High flood the earth.
Yeah. So see, hey, so the Lord did it once, but this time he not do it to the water.
I do it by fire. Perfect purging agent, they say.
2 Ezra 2 and verse 8 says, woe be unto Ashur, though that hidest the unrighteousness in thee, O thou wicked people. Remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah,
exactly.
Who was laid in clods of pitch and heaps of ashes. Even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, say the Almighty God.
Most have a purge his entire land.
Remember what I did unto Sodom. If you guys, this is the Apocrypha. If you guys in New Testament, they tell you the same thing. I know the book, I know the book, Peter, second Peter. I tell
Yeah. Some life for summer family fun fest. Independence Day, August 6th, Netherlands 25. Happiness, it's a nice summer fun fest. This Saturday, August 6th, will be the funnest at a Sun Life Family Fun Fest. Netherlands Antonio Park, Antonio Portland. Independent because the fun starts at 10 a.m.
Second Peter 2.
Lots of games and attractions. Water slide.
And verse 6 says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemning them with an overthrowing, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Yes. So when the Lord did to Sodom, it's an example to all the people who are going to follow after the order of Sodom and Gomorrah, who are going to happen to them in this time. And guess what? America is carrying the spirit of Sodom. And all these countries around America, man. I'll even out here in Jamaica. They carry the spirit of Sodom, man. See?
And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Gone. The Lord just deliver Lot. But he might be more merciful today at this time. Because he might deliver him in 144 plus a third. See? I get delivered. Eh? Everything else I get burned. I turn ashes. Yeah?
And when I get turned into ashes, famine I gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
This
is Jeremiah 50 and verse 39 said, therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the owls shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. As God, as Yahweh shall power, overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord. So shall no man abide there, neither any son of man dwell therein.
As the Lord overthrow Sodom, nothing not going to dwell there forever, man. Nothing not going to dwell without the land of America after the Lord destroyed.
Because it's more now going to clear, you see me?
You're not going to have no living.
That will be burning forever.
Yeah, that will be burning forever, man. See?
Nothing now going to grow back desert. The scripture tells us it's going to be what? Desert.
Desert.
You see me? Done for after this nuclear destruction,
hey,
shall...
The scripture said that the Arabians not going to dwell there, pitch tent there. So you know, say Arabians, them are desert people. And they can put up all desert and them places down. Because I can show them to Dubai and down in Saudi Arabia and them places there. Yeah. They build some nice, big, pretty wall down there. Hey, they say they build one place in Saudi Arabia with a desert. One glass place, much feet high, thin, narrow. You know, the utopian society that they want to build. Yeah, man. Hey. He said, America is going to be a desert, so desert that nobody can live there. That's what America, the Lord going to do for America. Nothing going to dwell there afterwards. We just bring out final precept and we'll just close it out.
This is Matthew 24 and 37, but as the days of Noah, where so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. As in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Eating and drinking. Celebrate independence. Look for the holiday. Should we then make mirth? Sword or sharp. Should we make mirth? Scripture says it's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of what?
Feasting.
Feasting, man. See? Yeah. Should we then make mirth? So they were giving into marriage. Continue.
We're eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah. So when them Them are there and do what them are do and them are do. So the Lord said that come upon them like a thief in the night. See? And them are going to see who? Them are see the elect enter in the chariots. Yo, them are see the elect enter in them chariots. So called UFOs and talk about aerial, what do you call it?
Aerial phenomena.
Aerial phenomena or whatever, man. Hey, them are see the elect enter in them, man. See? When at the same time you have a thermonuclear missile them come in, destroy, and to devour, and to tear apart, dash them to pieces. Yeah, scripture tell you that. You never piece about
It's Revelation 18 and 21 say, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all.
Take up a stone, great millstone. See? Metaphorically speaking, missiles. See? The representation of the missiles. Throw it into the sea, you know the scripture tells us in the sea talking about the people. Yeah? So it's gonna be in the midst of the people who live wickedly. The violence, the Lord will tear down that great city, which is America. Thermonuclear destruction, followed by the chariots. With the what? Wappa Sappa. Yeah. Destroy them. Yeah? So with that, just want to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to all the Akim out there doing this work in our sincerity and in our truth. Continue to push to the end. Shalom.